Good evening, you guys. I hope everybody's doing great tonight. I hope everybody has had a wonderful day. It's been absolutely gorgeous here. So pretty, but hot. I mean, it's been really hot today. But anyway, welcome to my page. My name is Marlene, and this is Marley Grace Creations. If you're watching from YouTube right now, make sure you ring the bell and hit like and subscribe and all that stuff. Everybody is probably just going to take a minute or two for everybody to hop on. Tonight we're going to make a purse / journal notepad out of a paper bag, and it's going to look like a little purse. Hey Nancy. Hey Nancy. For some of you in my private group, y'all have seen this before. Hey Ava. I don't think I've done it on this page. I know I've done this a couple of times with my private group. So if y'all get bored and leave, it won't hurt my feelings. So anyway, we're going to make a paper bag purse. It's actually going to be a tiny journal or a notepad. It can be several things. Hey Sue. Hey Ava. Hey you guys. Hey Jerry. Jerry, we're not all crazy. Some days we are. That's what makes it fun, right? Some of these ladies are in my private group and they're a hoot, and we have so much fun in there. Hey, Sue. Sue's in the house. She sure is. How are you doing? I'm going to use a little bit of green again, but not everything. It's going to be mostly pink. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, y'all, because it might take just a hot minute to get it done. This is, you know, the bags that you get at the craft store to put, yes you do, Jerry. And if you've seen this, I'm going to apologize to my private group because I know y'all have seen this, but never hurts to see it again. You might learn something else. We're going to make a purse out of this. So, you know, it's got two handles, but they're on the wrong side for this. We're going to have to put a handle over here. So we're going to leave the outside handle there, and we're going to take the inside handle out, and then we're going to move it over here. And I'll show you how to do that. Let me get a pair of scissors. The way this is put in, it's kind of like with a piece of brown tape over that, and I'm just going to snip like a line and pull that out. And that's not even going to show very much. I have done it with an X-Acto knife. Well, I tore that, but it's going to be covered anyway. But you have to be so careful. And I say that, and I just did what I said. Yes, Jerry, you do. Okay. Okay, that was good. So I'm going to pull this out. And try not to tear the bag up. If I do, I got other bags. I'll just have to get up and go get one. But I have never torn it up before, so I don't think I will tonight. Just hope not. Let me cut it on the other side too a little bit. And I'll show you what it... Okay, it's out. That's all. We just have to do a little surgery. That's all. So that's what I did. I took when I fold this part in, that makes this one on the outside, okay? It's kind of hard until you get it folded to figure out which one, but this bottom flap goes inside. So you just fold it like that. Duct tape works. It certainly does. And so now I'm going to take, where is the handle? Oh my gosh, I lose everything when I'm on this live, y'all. Everything. Hey, Donna. There's a little girl at church that would love to have one of these. And I have made these for Caroline. I've got a few here that I'll show you that I've already finished. Let me just put that, try to get it the same. Try to get it the same this way, you know, line it up, and this way. So they'll be the same, as close as you can. There we go. Now I'm going to mark this because I'm going to have to put a little hole there. Let me get a pencil. Hey, Susan. Right there and right there will make that line up. And then I'll line it up again this way when I put it in, put some glue in there. So for right now, I am going to just take a little bit right here, just snip a little bit. You know what? Let me get my hole punch because I think that's going to be better. Yeah, that way it'll be, you can use your scissors, you can use whatever. I just need to get, I don't think that's quite enough. Okay, let me get this one too. I made marks, so I know exactly where I need to go. Okay, now those are in the right place. Now, let me get some. Let me find the holes. Stick these in there. Fold this back. It looks complicated, I promise y'all. This is the hardest thing about this whole bag, and this is not hard either. You just got to get these straight. See, one's a lot lower than the other, so just, and that's the one we got to adjust. Just pull it up and get them, just get them close as you can. You're not going to get them exact. It's okay. Now, kind of hold that in place, and then I'm going to go up in there, and I'm going to put some Scotch tape on that for right now, and then I'm going to put some stronger tape. I can't see in there. I got to feel. Hey, Cindy. Y'all, I'm just feeling in there because I don't want to move it. And after I do this, I'm going to check it again to make sure. So I'm just feeling in there. I'm just holding that in place. I'm just taking a piece of Scotch tape and just taking it down. Hey, Diane. Okay, now, let's check it. Make sure it's okay, and then I will go in there and do it better. Okay. All right, it looks good to me. It's not exact, but it's really close. It's about as close as we're going to get. Okay, now, I'm going to open this bag up, and I'm going to go in there and secure it a lot better. Go across a couple of times because this is going to be, there's going to be a lot of work going on with this bag, and that is not going to come out of there. So I'm going across. Let me get my tape. Going that way. And it might be advisable to get a little piece of duct tape if you have some and just go in there. And but I've never had it come loose, so this works. You don't have to see the tape. Cheap Scotch tape. Hey, Cindy. Okay, now I'm going to go across again on this other one. Go to the bottom of the thing. Okay. Feels good. Here we go. There's the beginning of our little purse. Hey, Lori. All right. Now we've got to cover it. We need some decorations. We need a closure. We need some stuff inside to write on. And so I pulled some papers, and it doesn't matter which is the front, which is the back. It does not matter. It's all gonna, You can decide that later. I mean, no, you can't decide that later. You've got to put the closure to where to close in the front. But what I'm saying is, if you want to make this the front, or if you want to make this the front, it's okay. Hey, Terry. I know, I just told these ladies, some of you in my private group, this might bore you, and I'm sorry, but there's a little girl at church that I know would love to have one of these little notepad purses. And I thought they're just too cute not to share those with everybody. All right, let's go this way. I'm going to cut that little bit off right there. And paper bags are not straight. Remember that. So don't think that you can measure and then go on your cutter and, you know, just cut it and it's going to fit perfect. The best thing you can do is kind of eyeball it and cut as you go. Okay. That looks good. So that's going to be either the front or the back. I have not decided yet. I guess it's going to be the back because this is going to be a little closure. Okay. Now let's cut a little piece here and get this extra out of our way. There we go. And let's cover this. You can put any kind of paper on here you want to. Hey, Brenda. Any color, any kind of paper, tissue paper. I brought a pen because I knew this glue was going to do this. So, but keep in mind, this is going to be for a little girl, so it's going to be pink and roses and all of that stuff. So, and y'all, the glue I'm using is called Art Glitter. There's no glitter in it. That's just the name of, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue down in here and a little bit of glue down in here to help hold that in place. Those handles that we replaced, just get some little bit of glue down in the hole. Hey, Brittany. Thanks for the stars. Who's giving me stars? I can't tell. It's probably Emma. Thank you, girl. Okay, let's see. I need this here. I'm going to sew a signature in this. And this is going to have note paper in it. I'm going to stick a little pencil down in the pocket. So this is going to actually be, it could be a journal. I've made them for journals too. Hey, Cherokee. But this is going to be a little girl's notepad. Could you imagine being about 5 or 6 years old and carrying this around? Have some extra on this side. Let me just get rid of it. Okay. Let me secure those handles. Now, they are not going anywhere. They are in there for good. Now, this is kind of like what I like to do with this. So I'm kind of using my handles as a guide, and I'll show you in just a minute what I'm doing. I kind of use my handles as a guide, and I'm going to cut this off, and then I'm going to flap that down, and I'm going to add some more stuff to it, but that's going to be what is going to flap over, and I got to trim it up and do some more stuff to it. So So let's get this part out of our way. I'm not going to need that. But these make the most adorable little journals for somebody who it's too wide. Let me get a little more off. These are not the greatest scissors. Let me get a better pair of scissors. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Your granddaughter. I'll tell you what. My granddaughter is 5. And I made her one out of red and white polka dots and white with red polka dots. So that coordinated. And she just likes red. And she carried that thing around. Had it in the car. Has to take it shopping. And there's a little girl at church that just loves it. And I've said, okay, it's just going to be a surprise. Okay, there's the beginning of our little closure here on the purse. So here it is so far. Now you see how easy that is. I took that handle out. Which one? I took this handle out and replaced it. As soon as that glue dries in there and that crack, plus there's tape in there, that is not going anywhere. Now, you don't close this up yet and get it all set because you're going to be putting paper in here and it's going to need a little bit of space. You know, it's going to need a little bit more. So, let's go ahead and decorate this right here. I've got this really soft green. I'm just going to glue that right here. And we can even embellish this later. Let me find that flap. Right, there it is. Y'all, this is how I measure. Hey, Linda. Hey, Cleo. This is how I measure. I measure just like a girl. I use my thumbnail. I tear it and all that good stuff. But I like more frayed edges. And see, here's another thing. I'm going to glue this all the way across the top. And there's more securing for that handle. So, okay, that looks like it fits really good. Except for this part. So let me get a little bit more of that off. So here I am. I'm going to measure like a girl again. So I'm just going to turn that over. And secure that. Not secure that. I'm getting ready to tear that. Okay. It should fit perfect. It should fit perfect. It does. It does. It does. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. And this is the bottom of your bag. You know, that's already flat. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm going to put a little extra glue where the handle is. A little extra glue where that handle is. And I'm just going to secure this on here. A little bit of glue. Hey, Leanne. So, there I go again. There's some more security on those handles. There's a lot more glue there. It's gluing this down. Okay, now there's part of the inside of your bag. Okay, and you don't have to put the same, but I am because, you know, right now it's not, this old girl don't care about all that. She just is going to be happy that she's got something she can carry around right in. Let me secure this. I keep saying that. I'm not securing anything. Has everybody had a great day? It has been beautiful here. Hot, but beautiful. And tell me where you're from, you guys. Even if you told me before. Because you know what? A lot of people find each other that are neighbors and friends close by just by seeing where you're from. There was a girl the other day that said she was from my area. And I'm like, wow, where? She wasn't far. Okay, now I'm going to cut that. I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this. And I will show y'all because this does make it easy. I'm just getting glue in there. Really get it good on the edges so it'll lay down well. And then make sure that you worry about this part, not under the flap so much. Hey, Joe. If there's a little bit too much glue under there, just wipe it away. Okay. All right, look at the inside of our bag. This is what we have so far. And you see how easy. And this is 2 colors. I'm going to put a little piece of lace or trim or gold or something there. And so there's the front. There's the back. And if I change my mind, I can redo this. I can put another closure on that. And then here's the inside so far. And you guys, do me a favor. Touch the screen and look up where the 3 dots are, either at the bottom or the top. I did this with 3 friends of mine today. Every time FB has an update, they do this and take people away. I've got a friend that I used to watch all the time, and I ran across her video today. Hey, Andrea. I ran across her video today, and I'm like, oh, there's Stephanie with the Vintage Pebble. Haven't seen her in ages. You know what? I wasn't following her anymore. So you guys just touch the screen anywhere, find the 3 dots, and not only make sure it says that you're following, if that's what you want to do, go all the way to probably the bottom and make sure that you have live notifications turned on. That's important too. So if you guys don't mind, go do that. Okay, here we go. All right, now we're going to do something cool. Let me see where my lid is. That's important too, to keep your lid on your glue. It dries quick. Okay. I have some papers, and these are pretty thin papers. You can use notebook paper. You can use pretty papers. You can do whatever. So I am going to just cut this. It's not even going to be all that great. It's just going to be, I don't want to cut my bag. So let me do it here. And I'm going to double this, and you're going to see in a minute where I'm going to sew it in. And then I'm going to all right, I'm going to double this and make sure what size I need. I don't want it to be sticking out too much. Not in this one. If it was a regular journal, I would probably love it, but not on this. Let's see if I can get it about right. Let me see how it's going to look. I may have to do some trimming, but that's okay. That's okay. If I do after I get the signature in. Right now I'm just getting this paper kind of like I want it. And since I'm doubling it, however many sheets I have, it's going to be double that. So I'll show you that in just a minute. I know there's an easier way to do this, but you know, I like to struggle. Anybody else like to struggle? This fits in here. Okay, it looks good. I'm going to trim it up a little bit after I get all done, but first we're going to sew it in. So let me double this. Now, I could eyeball this, but I'm going to do it the way I should do it. So if anybody does not know how to sew a signature in, you'll see what I'm doing. So let me get a little scrap of paper. Just get a scrap here. That's way too much for what I need. You'll see why in a minute. That's probably too much too, but that's okay. It's not going to matter. Okay, I want this exactly, absolutely exactly the size of that paper. So I'm going to hold it there and cut it, and you'll see in a minute why it has to be close to perfect. Okay, I'm going to fold this in half long ways. And then I'm going to fold it in half, and that is crooked as it can be. Hold on. I don't want it crooked. Okay, now I want to fold it halfway again, that way, up. Then I want to take it up one more time exactly and fold it. And then when I open this up, I've got some lines running together. So you see those lines and those lines, I've got a line, a dot that goes here, here, and here. And that's what I want is 3. So I'm going to get a pen or a Sharpie or something, a pencil, it doesn't matter what it is. Let me show you. I'm going to get where those lines intersect. I'm going to make dots right there. And you'll see why in a minute. So that's how you get your row of dots to match your journal or any notepad that you make. Okay. Let me get my journal kit here. I need thread. I need a needle. I've got clips over here. I don't have awls over here. Hold on a minute, y'all. Just a minute. They are. I have a lot of my journaling stuff over there, but my lighting over there, for some reason, I cannot get it right. So, okay. And I use these. Just packing from whatever, and you'll see. Okay. Let me move this stuff down here so I don't lose it and I can grab it. Okay. Now let me get my paper where it folds, right in the fold of this in the center. So I want it to be right there. And you see my paper sticking out, but we're going to take care of that, no problem. So I want it to be right there. I want this to be right there, right in the center of that. And I'm going to close it up, kinda, and you're going to see why. I'm going to put a hole there. And I'm going to put a hole there. And I'm going to take the one out of the center, and I'm going to put it there. And so that's what I have right now. See how I've got 3 holes there. And that is why I did that little piece of paper. So let me get my needle threaded. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I do about 3.5. I'd rather have too much. I know it might be wasteful, but if you're going to put some dangles on it, some jewelry, you know, any of that, you'll have it. And I tie a bow, so you'll see. Okay, let me put the thread in this big old fat needle. And you don't tie knots, okay? take this out. I want to go in through the middle. There you go. I need to clamp these too. And then they're not going anywhere. And I can take these awls out because more times than one have I stabbed myself with them, and they are sharp. Okay, so you go in the middle all the way, and you hold this. Just hold it. And then, let's see, you go back up through the first one at the top. Go all the way down to the bottom. And then go back through the center and stay on the opposite side from where the thread is. That thread's on that side, so I'm going to go on that side. I want a thread on each side of that center. You'll see. Pull it kind of tight. Now, it's there. We can take the clamps off. And I just ripped this out. Some people take it out before, some don't. You do whatever is, if you decide to do this, you do whatever is easy for you. And I tie this 3 or 4 times. Hey, Cheryl. And then I just love the tie bow here. I think it looks pretty there. You don't have to tie bow. You can tie a knot, cut it off, do whatever you want to do. And this is waxed thread. So I'm going to double that knot just for safety purposes. And right now I'm not going to take any of that out because I might use it. I might put jewelry on it. Now, this is a little wonky. So this is when I'm going to trim this. So I want to trim this paper a little bit. Make sure it's not all sticking out and ugly. It looks pretty good. I have it a little long on that side. And I have it a little long on that side. So let me just trim it up. Now, if this was not for a child and this was a real journal, I mean, you know, for an adult to sell or whatever, I would be really precise about this paper thing, but not for this. Okay, looks good. I think it looks great for this. Okay. But these are adorable. Let me get that mess out of the way. Okay, that's what we have so far. We have a purse with paper inside. And we have a place right here for a little journal card, an ink pen, whatever. And then we have all this paper. You know, I didn't even, sorry y'all, one. This is rice paper. 4, 5, 6. This is like 22 pieces of paper. It's just really thin, so you can get a lot more in there. Okay, now let's decorate this little thing. First of all, I've got to put this back. That's important, so you don't lose any of this stuff. And y'all, all I did to keep this in was I decorated a cigar box one night. That's all. So, put everything back. And then you'll have it on when you need it. Okay, now we've got to figure out what we're going to do here. This is the funnest part. I do want to put a little bit of lace going across there. Did I cut my heat tool on? I did not. Let me cut it on. And you don't have to use it. You can use, let's see. This is pretty right here. Let's try this little bit. Hey, Gina. How are you? Okay. just going to embellish that right there. That sweet little piece of lace on there and cut this. Cut it a little long so after I glue it on, I can trim it on the edges. So that's going to be there. And then, let's see, what do I want to do here? I like this. I need to throw these scissors away. I bought a brand new pair of long, you know, blade scissors or whatever. And I have them in my slow stitch bag. I need to switch that out. Is anybody else doing any slow stitching? Have y'all started doing any of that? I'm telling you what, my dad's been sick and I've been staying with him a lot, and I have started it, and it took me a while to get started. And after you do get started, best, let's see, there's the best possible of your new hair. Oh, thanks. I got it all cut off, didn't I? How are you, Gina? I hadn't seen you forever. Hey, Diane. Okay, let me just... Let's see what I have to work with here. I kind of like that. It's kind of cute. I kind of like that other side better. I thought I did. It needs to be rounded a little more. Let me do that. Gina, it won't be too much longer. You wouldn't believe this thing is close to being finished. Okay, let me put that there. That's cute. Look, y'all. Isn't that cute? To put right there for closure for the purse. I think so. So let me just put some glue here. I bet this is not ready yet. And normally I don't use hot glue on this stuff. I need some, here, I can use this tacky glue on this. I usually use 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac, any fabric. Hey, Beverly. Before it dries and get it where I want it. Pull it a little more. Okay, that's cute. I like it. Let me get that down. Go back to watch the replay. Yeah. It really is easy, and these are just adorable. I've got 2 more over here that I've made. I'll show them to you in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to glue that to that flap just to give it some security right there. And I've done all kinds of different things with this flap, so... Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, and that's not very heavy. It's kind of secure because of the way it's made. It's kind of scalloped. We're going to put some bling on this. Let's see. Do I want silver? Do I want gold? I kind of like silver. It is for a little girl, though. Let me see. Oh, let's put some bling, bling, bling. And that'll hold it down, too. Could you imagine being a little girl and having a big piece of bling on your little thing. Oh, yeah. Let's see if this is ready. I'm not sure if this is going to hold it enough, but... A friend sent me some of this. Totally dazzled. Okay. I've got some extra on there that needs to come off. That'll hold it down. Look at that. Could you imagine being 5 or 6 years old and having that to write in? My goodness. Okay, let's see. Now, you can if you want to. You don't have to. But remember, you have a pocket here. So, and we've got a little boo-boo right there we need to work on. So let me stick a little bit of glue there. I think I did that when I was trying very hard to get that handle out. Let me get that closed up. Hey, Pat. Let me get that close. Okay. I'm going to make a little journal card to go in there that she can pull out and write on if I can find my little papers. Here's some of them. There's some I got. Let's see. I want some flowers for sure, but that's a bunch of roses. Let's just do this one. It's different. Let's just make a couple of journal cards to go in there. One for sure. It's good to see you too, Pat. You know, I'm feeling great. I am, and I am so happy to say that. I had bronchitis for about 3 weeks, and then I spent a couple of weeks taking care of my dad. I may have given it to him, I don't know. But he's doing great right now, too. So, I am making that about the size of that pocket. Let me get something to cut around those edges. I like rounded corners, y'all. You don't have to. You can cut it with scissors if you don't have a tool. And it might be a little big. Might not go in there well. If it doesn't, it's okay. I'll redo it. There we go. Let me put a little notch right there so she can see that. Here's this will work. This will work. I don't want a big notch. I just want something there. I don't know if that's gonna cut it. There we go. There we go. Get that piece out of there. It's stuck. I see it. You had oh no, you had COVID. Did you have it before, or did you have it again? Okay, when I put that notch in there and put this little card, she'll be able to see it. So, see, you can't see it much, but you can tell that there's something there. So, hey, Laurie. Okay. Now, let's see. I have some little bows. Let's see if I can find a place to put. Let's put a couple little bows. Where can I put little? Oh, I've got to put that. I've got several little bows, but I need to put that trim on the back. I cut it. Now, where is it? It's not in there. I'll be cutting another one. That's all right. I'll just cut another one. Bad habit. Okay, I'll put this beautiful trim back here. I tell you, there's nothing like little girls, especially girly girls who love all this fancy stuff. My granddaughter loves it. She likes nail polish and makeup and lipstick and all of it. Okay, there's trim where I put those two pieces together. And I'm going to put a couple of little bows somewhere on this. I just want to put one little pink bow right there. I'll show you in just a minute. Cute. Oh my goodness. Look here. Look at the back. Isn't that sweet? Okay, and then that's heavy enough. That holds the closure. So let's go in here and find a place to put a few bows or something. Let's put some bling in there. Because why not? We can. Yikes, that gets hot. How are you doing, Laurie? Girl, you've had to have, you're going to have the world's record. Okay, there's bling when she opens that. And I want to put some kind of little card or something. This will work. This will fit, I think, almost. Kind of like a little bookmark, maybe. Still a little bit thinner. Just give her something else to write on. Okay. It's not the straightest, but it's okay. Okay. Just tuck that right there. She's got all these pages. I'm going to glue a sweet little bow in here too on one of these pages. Put a little bow there. I was thinking I had something else I could put there, but I don't guess I do. I'll put a tiny little bow down there in that corner. Okay, y'all. There is this tiny little girl pocketbook writing tablet. So there's bows all in there. Lots of pages to write on. Here's a little card to write on. And it has lots of bling. Let me add some more glue to this right here so it'll stay better. But these are the sweetest things to make. I love making them. So I don't think I've shared with you guys. I know I have with my private group a few times, so they're probably sick of seeing these, and I know they've made them. Okay, there's that sweet little girl purse, and I'm not going to add jewelry to the string, so let me give it a trim. The signature inside. good and tight. Okay. There you go. Ready for a little girl to carry around and write notes. Now here's one I did a few weeks ago. And this one has pearls on it and a closure and all kinds of stuff inside. This one. Look at all these sweet pages. There's that one. And then I hung a strand of pearls on there. And then this one, I just happen to have this little doohickey. So, you know, some purses have those. And so I just put lace on there and a little leather strip looking thing there. And that has lots of pages and journal cards and stuff in there. So I've got several now to give to several little girls. Okay, that's it, y'all. And this bag is, let me measure it for you. It's one of the smaller bags. And you think when you're looking at, I know, my granddaughter loves these things. And this one's going to go to a sweet little girl at church. This bag is 5.5 across. So don't get one any bigger. You're going to have a really big purse. These, it looks like the bag is not going to be big enough, but it is. Hey, Terry. Isn't that sweet, Gina? Oh, good. Good, Cindy. Yeah, make sure you do. You'll have fun. I love these too. Have you made one yet, Jerry? Oh, you need to. They're precious. And you can make a closure here all kinds of ways. All kinds of ways. And so, look at all the bling in there. Well, that fell out, but we can put it back. And I'll stick an ink pen in that little pocket. Not an ink pen, but a pencil. Let's see, do I even have a little, I think I had a colorful pencil. Let's see, that's too big. It is too big. I've got some little tiny pencils somewhere. I don't, let's see. I thought I had some of those little short, I do. I have a whole box full of little short golf pencils somewhere. Oh, goodness. Here's a pink gel pen. Does this thing write? Let me make sure it does. I'm going to stick it in there somehow. Oh, it's bright pink. All right. It's got to go in there. I'm just going to stick it right in there and let a little bit of it stick out, and it'll be fine. And that'll hold it. There you go. Pen and all. It's ready. Okay, y'all. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for hopping on. Get you some bags and make you some little girl purses for your little ones. Granddaughters, daughters, kiddos at church. They're just fun. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. Let's see. What is today? Thursday? Okay. I will probably not see you guys until Tuesday. Okay. Thank you for the floating hearts over here. And I have told some of you guys earlier, everybody that's in here now wasn't, if you followed me before and you think you are, make sure, just hit my page. You'll see three little dots together, either here or down here, and make sure that it says that you're following, and make sure you turn on live notifications. That's important too, because every time Facebook does an update, they take people away. The reason I've got this on my mind, I scrolled across Facebook today, just scrolling around, and there's a good friend of mine, Miss Stephanie from the Vintage Pebble, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't watched her in ages, because I guess I was taken away from her. So I had to go refollow her and turn on live notifications, and so I've seen videos from her all afternoon. So Make sure you do that. Not just me, but any Facebook person you watch. If you love to watch them, go and make sure that you're following them and that you turn on notifications. Okay? All right, you guys, have a great, safe weekend. If there's anybody in your path that you can help, make sure you go out of your way to do that. You just never know who needs something. Okay? You guys have a great weekend. Bye.